Anambra State is one of the most endowed states in Nigeria, with enormous human and material resources. The state was created by the federal government in 1991 and has boundaries with Delta State to the west, Imo and Rivers States to the south, Enugu State to the east, and Kogi State to the north. Anambra is also rich in natural gas, crude oil, bauxite, and ceramics, most of it untapped. The name Anambra is derived from the Anambra River or Mambala River, which is a tributary of the river Niger. Anambra is blessed with a vast cultural heritage and can boast of colorful and energetic dance groups like the Mbokete, the Atilogo group, and others. The state has an array of masquerades that thrill and entertain spectators during festivals and occasions. Since inception, the state has been governed by 5 military administrators: Navy Captain Joseph Abolu, 1991 to 1992, Colonel Mike Atta, 1993 to 1996, Group Captain Rufai Garba, 1996 to 1998, and Wing Commander Emmanuel Ukebu, 1998 to 1999. The state has also had civilian governors, the first being Chief Chukwuemeka Ezife, 1992 to 1993. Then were Chief Chinwoke Mbadunuju, 1999 to 2003, Dr. Chris Ngige, 2003 to 2006, Lady Virginia Etiaba, 2006 to 2007, Chief Peter Obi, 2004 to 2014, and today, Chief Willie Obiano Akpokwedike. Anambra State, which prides itself as the light of the nation, has produced some of Nigeria's most distinguished citizens and statesmen. Owele Nnamdi Azikiwe, first indigenous governor general of Nigeria and the first president of Nigeria.
Chief Alex Ekweme,
Chief Nwafo Rizu, first senate president. Sir Louis Odumegu Ojukwu, first indigenous millionaire. Chief Mbazulike Amechi, a foremost politician. Edwin Umezoke, first speaker, House of Representatives. Dim Chukwuemeka Odumegu Ojukwu, Ezigbo Buruburu. Professor Chike Obi, first professor of mathematics in Nigeria. Dr. Chubo Kadibo, former Senate President. Pius Okibo, Chinua Achebe, Professor Dora Akunyele, Chief Emeka Anyonku, first and only African Secretary General of the Commonwealth, and a host of others. Anambra State is remarkable for commerce. Ndi Anambra are ingenious when it comes to business. In fact, Ndi Anambra excel in every corner of the world where they find themselves. Anambra is also host to West Africa's largest market, the Onitsha main market. Nigeria's most promising automobile city, Nnewi, is also located in Anambra. Records also show Anambra State is home to the largest number of small and medium-scale enterprises, SMEs, in the country, which are vital engines of economic growth and development. Anambra has an abundance of arable land, which has obviously turned Anambra into the food basket of the zone. Some of the agro products produced in Anambra include rice, cassava, yam, maize, palm oil, and fish in various parts of the state. With a landmass of only 4,844 square kilometers, Anambra is also blessed with some of the most amazing sceneries in the world, such as the 2 amazing caves in Ogbunike and Orezukala, with a breathtaking waterfall. There is a long stretch of aquatic splendor that runs from Aguleri in Anambra East through the ancient city of Onitsha down to the oil-rich town of Ogbibele in Obaru local government area. Previous administrations, both military and civilian, tried their best in developing the state, and the advent of democracy in 1999 changed very little the development process as Anambra State drifted politically. However, things started to turn around in 2007 when former Governor Peter Obi, under All Progressives Grand Alliance (APGA), took over the reign of power. The state started to witness various forms of development. Following the inauguration of Chief Willie Obiano as the 5th democratically elected governor, Anambra State has blossomed into an economic colossus as Governor Obiano consolidates on the gains of his predecessor. Governor Obiano crafted an economic blueprint for Anambra, which is anchored on his 4 pillars of development: agriculture in its mechanized form, trade and commerce, industrialization, and oil and gas. Supporting the pillars are the key economic enablers which had to be vigorously pursued and fully established. These include security, education, electricity, health, bridges, roads with furniture, housing, the environment, transport, finance, women's welfare, tourism, youth development, and entrepreneurship, among others. As Anambra marks its 25th anniversary, there is so much to celebrate as Governor Willie Obiano's robust economic blueprint has set the tone for a greater, more prosperous Anambra. To effectively fund and actualize his vision and mission for a prosperous Anambra, Governor Obiano reorganized the state financial institutions, and by implementing civil service reforms, the state's IGR has risen from a mere 500 million naira to an average of 1.2 billion naira monthly, with the target of 2.2 billion naira in the nearest possible future. Today, Anambra is one of the few states in the Federation that pays salaries to civil servants as of when due. But Governor Obiano went a step further and increased salaries of all civil servants across board by 20%. With Governor Obiano's security manual, Anambra has now become Nigeria's safest state. This accounts for the huge increase of commercial and social activities in the state. Indeed, Anambra has become the postcard for safety and security. Before the Obiano administration, Awka had absolutely no landmark and nothing by which anyone would remember it. But happily, in the past 2 years of the Obiano administration, the story has changed. Awka is fast shedding its provincial outlook and wearing the looks of a modern state capital. That is one of the promises Governor Obiano made when he resumed office. Governor Obiano's one-stop investment stream roller, ANSIPA, has attracted several investors to various sectors of the state, ranging from agriculture, energy and power to housing, health, commerce, and hospitality, and auto manufacturing industries. It is not surprising that Anambra ranks among states regarded as top investment destinations in Nigeria, as the Obiano administration has attracted investment valued at over $4 billion in direct foreign and local investments into the state. In fulfillment of his continuity promise, Governor Obiano, among others, has completed and commissioned the ultra-modern shopping mall in Onitsha. This shows his determination to bring a world-class shopping experience to Anambra by providing for leisure they often seek in Lagos, Abuja, or outside the country. The fire of the agricultural revolution kindled by Governor Willie Obiano has placed Anambra State on the agricultural map of the continent. Anambra State made headlines when on January 21st this year, it exported its first consignment of vegetables, ugu, and onubu, bitter leaf, in commercial quantity to the United Kingdom. This marked the turning point in Governor Obiano's quest to make Anambra State a top 3 agricultural state in Nigeria. The journey to this remarkable feat started when Governor Obiano made agriculture the #1 pillar of his economic blueprint. Now, Anambra can boast of large mechanized farms like Coscharis Farms, Joseph Agro, Del Farm Songhai Integrated Farms, and Linden Poultry Farms, amongst others. Rice production in Anambra has risen from a mere 80,000 metric tons to 190,000 metric tons, with a target of 210,000 metric tons by the end of the 2016 farming season. There is hope. Now, Anambra rice has become a household name, and soon Anambra will be able to meet and surpass its 320,000 metric tons of rice, which is the annual consumption demand. To encourage local farmers, the state now has over 3,000 cooperatives captured by the Ministry of Agriculture, Mechanization, Processing and Exports interactive online platform. These cooperatives have been empowered with seed money ranging from 300,000 naira to 5 million naira, drawn from the 1 billion naira microcredit scheme of the Central Bank of Nigeria, which is competently managed by an agency set up by the governor known as the Anambra Small Business Agency, ASBA. By making education one of his key developmental enablers, Governor Willie Obiano has shown that he understands the importance and benefits of proper and qualitative education as a panacea for a sustainable developed state. This was recently reaffirmed by the presentation of checks of 150 million naira and 217 million naira to Anglican and Catholic churches respectively for the running of mission schools in the state. It is also on record that in 2015, the governor doled out a whopping 730 million naira to mission schools to improve the quality of education and maintain the excellent performance already achieved in the educational sector of the state. On its own part, the Obiano-led administration has constructed and renovated over 1,000 classroom blocks throughout the state. In addition, Governor Obiano has provided 21 speed boats for transportation of students and teachers in the riverine areas to reduce the hazards faced on the rivers. This is in addition to water ambulances for health-related emergencies. Governor Obiano's 10-year rolling plan that is passionately committed to expanding the frontiers of educational excellence in the state is already yielding results, as the state teachers and pupils still dominate in education by winning numerous awards both in Nigeria and abroad. As in other areas, Governor Willie Obiano has also left his imprint on road construction in Anambra State. However, even in this all-important segment, Obiano's approach is very strategic. Work on the 42-kilometer road to the oil wells of Aguleri continues, and with the completion of this 250-meter bridge over the Omambala River, the longest bridge in Anambra history and longest in the southeast, the people in Eziagulotu, Aguleriotu and Enugotu will be properly connected. The road would not only provide access to Anambra's oil fields, but will also link up farmlands, making the evacuation of produce to larger markets easier. Governor Obiano has continued to blaze a trail of excellence in the health sector with the robust partnership the state has with an American healthcare firm, Rise Health Corporation. The partnership signifies a whole paradigm shift in successive interventionist efforts by the Anambra State government and the beginning of a historic healthcare re-engineering project that will usher in a new phase of excellent Medicare in the rural areas of the state. In the same vein, the Obiano administration, under a public-private partnership, would upgrade Onitsha, Enugu, and Ekulobe General Hospitals to world-class health institutions. Quite interestingly, Anambra State hosts a significant number of small and medium enterprises (SMEs) in the country, with Onitsha being the largest retail market in West Africa and Nnewi boasting of numerous industries. SMEs constitute over 60% of the economy of the state. In view of this, Governor Obiano created the Anambra Small Business Agency (ASBA). The agency acts as a catalyst for job creation and inclusive economic growth in Anambra State, with the immediate objective of ensuring that accessible funds get to the small and medium businesses, thus creating more employment and making Anambra State the hub for SMEs. Following the dictates of Governor Obiano's economic blueprint, the state government has disbursed 1 billion naira to companies engaged in all aspects of the agricultural value chain. Trade and commerce. Industries and services were funded in the first phase of the SME loan scheme, with 45% in manufacturing and industry, 33% in agriculture, 12% in trade and commerce, and 10% in the service industries. One major success is the award received by Stein Industries Limited, a recipient of the ASBA SME loan at the African Products Forum 2016 held at Lagos, as the best rice mill in Africa, and Anambra Rice being recognized as the best emerging rice brand in Africa. Complementing Governor Obiano's developmental strides, wife of the governor, Chief Mrs. Ebelechukwu Obiano Osodieme, has left a huge legacy as a woman with a heart of gold. Using her foundation, the Caring Family Enhancement Initiative (CAFE), Osodieme has, in its first phase, 15 houses for indigent widows in the state. Mrs. Obiano has handed over the completed ones at Agolo, Nri, Alo, Omonia, while more houses are still under construction across the 3 senatorial zones of Anambra State. A compassionate woman, she has also brought smiles back to the faces of children by sponsoring scores of surgeries to correct the cleft palates of children, giving them a new sense of belonging. She also provided hundreds of prosthetic limbs, which were handed over free of charge to the physically challenged. No less profound also is the home of the mentally challenged, which Osodieme set up with the assistance of her husband in Nteje, Oyi local government area. This uncommon facility has touched the lives of over 68 inmates who arrived the home as mental patients, with about 25 later reunited with their families as normal members of the society. On the whole, in just 2 years and a few months, Governor Willie Obiano and his wife Ebelechukwu have indeed built monuments in the hearts of the people. They have proven without a shadow of doubt that there is no higher calling for a public officer than the life of service. Happily, their good works have not gone unnoticed. The wonderful couple have been decorated with so many awards. Chief Mrs. Ebelechukwu Obiano has been appointed the Ambassador of the European Union and UNICEF, honored with the 2016 Excellence Award by the Nigerian Women Association of Atlanta, Georgia. To crown it all, the state of Georgia, USA, awarded Osodieme the status of an honorary citizen of Georgia. On his own part, Governor Obiano bagged 2 awards in education: the most primary education-friendly governor of the year and the pillar of education development in 2015. For his overall achievements, Governor Obiano won the Sun Governor of the Year and the Zik Prize for Leadership, among numerous other awards. As Anambra marks and celebrates its 25th anniversary, there is no shadow of doubt that the Obiano administration has exposed the emergence of a prosperous Anambra State that will be the pride of all in the Anambra and indeed Nigeria, and Africa.